Sorry. Ooh, well, hello and welcome everybody. Randy Replay. Back. Back at it again. Minnesota Vikings 0-5 football on the air, online. You guessed it. All across the SSN. The 0-5 Vikings have a very, very winnable game here in Chicago. And with a win, could put us tied for second in the division. So a big game here. Not panic mode just yet, but you look at the head at the next 3 games coming up here. You got San Francisco at home. You go to Green Bay, and then you go to Atlanta in week 9. So schedule looks a little dicey. It's not a must-win game, but I mean, if you want to come out of this thing 1-something here, or get on a win streak, you need to get a win here to kind of bolster that trend and put some wins together before the trade deadline coming up in week 8. Speaking of which, take a look at Matthew Berry. He tweeted out, rumors are real. Vikings are looking to trade quarterback Kirk Cousins to the highest bidder. Meanwhile, the Shamrocks got their first win of the season. Kirk Cousins was put on the trade block this week, whether that's to light a fire under the ass of the Costco quarterback or not. Kevin O'Connell does not trust in the 35-year-old Cousins. He has been put on the hot seat, and with Trey Lance coming into the game end of last week and putting together two scoring drives, you have to believe that a change in quarterback is imminent, pending any weirdness or bad play from Kirko. We cannot have this kind of play going forward, especially if we want to be in that playoff talk at the end of the year. And some of these games coming up here are mightily scary. Next week, San Francisco, and then 2 weeks later, you got the best team of all the users that we follow here, week 9 against Atlanta in Atlanta. So, oh boy. But we look ahead to what we have today. Minnesota at a very winnable or beatable Chicago Bears team down Justin Fields. Defense is still pretty good, though. Tremaine Edmonds there, the top threat, as you see bottom of your screen. As we do before every game, we take a look at the injury report. Harrison Phillips still out 2 more weeks with that upper arm fracture. Jawan Williams, who has been out all season, is going to come back prior to the trade deadline. 2 more weeks with a broken collarbone. And then Patrick Jones went down a couple weeks ago, is still dealing with that torn labrum. So Minnesota's defense is being thwarted. Look at the Bears. Hashtag must be nice. No injuries to speak of. And, oh boy. So Minnesota down some defenders. And the offense, the Sands, JJ, and Jordan Addison are not really clicking this season so far. So, oh boy. Kickoff is next. The fireworks fly for this division showdown. There he is, Justin Jefferson, 206 catches. And his numbers from last week, 11 gritties on the season, but he's going up against this very good defense for Chicago. And not to be run over. And the Minnesota Vikings are wearing Randy's favorite jerseys in football, the early 2000 throwbacks, as the Bears come out in their home blue and orange. Oh boy, this is going to be a big game for this division. The winner? Well, I mean, if Minnesota loses, they fall down to the sole owners of third. And if Minnesota wins, we got a tie for second place in the NFC North behind the Green Bay Packers, who are undefeated. They got rid of Justin Fields, but we still got to deal with the left arm scrambler, Tua Tagovailoa. What's going to happen? The tee is up. Minnesota has won the toss and have elected to receive. So a rare Minnesota receiving ball to begin the game. And kablama, we are underway. Kenny Nwangwu drifts to his left. Still in the end zone. He'll come out. Angles to the left side numbers. gets up to the 20, and that is where Kirk Cousins, who is, like we said in the pregame, on the hot seat, Kevin O'Connell giving him some last words of something. 1,795 yards. That's pretty good. 9 touchdowns, but 26 picks and a low completion percentage. Worst numbers of his career, especially here in Minnesota. So as Kirk licks his fingertips, gets ready to take the snap out of the shotgun, Jay Osborne put in the slot this week, left to right motion. Kirk from the gun gets the ball. It's going to be Alexander Madison right side. He'll get 2 yards. Last week, 92 yards off 24 carries for a touchdown. And oh my heavens, we'll take a look. It's not one to be trifled with. They're pretty good. As TJ Hawkinson motioned outside. Kirk from the gun. He's got a man. Hits JJ left side. Justin Jefferson off to the races. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 plays and we get a gritty against the Bears in the Windy City. Oh my heavens. So Kirk Cousins put on the hot seat. The second play from scrimmage is a bomb. Now Justin had to fully extend, but got the job done in stride. Kirk playing for his, well, seemingly his life, and Minnesota Vikings fan line. It's a miracle. It's a miracle shot to JJ. Point after by Greg Joseph drifts to the left side, but it is, for all intents and purposes, good. 2 plays, 80 yards, just about a minute off the clock. Not even. 7-0 lead for Minnesota, but you give it back to Tua, who we'll see what he can do as we welcome in Tua Tagovailoa. He's got a lot of pronunciations for that name. We call him Tua Tago. 86 and 862 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks for the lefty. Traded, of course, from Miami to here. They got Justin Fields. And Minnesota comes out in the 4-3 defense. The Tua under center. It's the snap, looking to throw. Throws right side for tight end there. Near first. Well, they're going to give him the first down. Hunter Henry. Tua in the gun. Gets the snap. Throws to a wide open Montgomery. Herbert, rather. Sorry. A wide open Herbert. Near first down yardage. Here's a snap. Another give to Herbert. Stutter steps. And Lewis Cine will bring him down. Before the line to gain, it's now a big 3rd and 1 for Tua and company. So 3rd and 1. Minnesota 8 defenders now. It's the snap. Herbert will just barely get the first down across the 50. And it will be a fresh set of downs. Harrison Smith on the tackle. Getting into it now with, looks like Jay Ward. Rookie safety out there on the big defensive back package. And Tua's got it in the double split back shotgun. He's going to be giving it to another Herbert run, but Danielle Hunter will come down, and Minnesota was prepared. So brought down, no gain. Defense looking competent, as it were. So far today, Tua, another run. No gainer again. Loss of 1, Marcus Davenport. Excuse me, my heavens. 3rd and 11 now. Minnesota. It's a quick throw and a catch. Oh boy. Not prepared for that one, as Julio Jones will get it. The left side, Lewis Cine on the tackle. Minnesota staying in this big defensive back set. Oh, Harrison Smith with a big hit. Herbert will take it for 7. He's 2nd and 3 now. And the Bears just running it on Minnesota. Here's another run by another running back. Big hit. Harrison Smith and Foreman will get the first down. Chicago Bears first down. Tua from the empty set looking to throw. It's the snap. It's DJ Wanham bringing him down. And DJ Wanham with the sack, and Tua's knocked out, nearly out of the red zone. DJ Wanham coming from that blind side. Usually it's the left side, but with the righty it's the left, and Tua turned around to throw, and he had big number 59 in his grill. And of course the Bears head coach having some words there. So now we see Tua from the gun. Herbert to his right, directing traffic. Tua with a run. Marcus Davenport bringing him down after he runs into his own guy, and it's 3rd and goal from the 16. So after a 2-yard gainer, here comes the Vikings. Showing blitz here. Tua from the empty set looking to throw. Gets the snap. Minnesota sends extra pressure. It's a setup screen. And he's going to get nearly down to the 4. He's going to fall ahead to the 3. And we keep him out of the end zone. And this should be a field goal opportunity. Left hash. Kick is away. It's good. So 7-3 Minnesota there. And we'll see what Cousins surveys the defense from the gun. He'll corral the snap. Looks and fires for KJ Osborne. Left side. So the left side of the defense being exposed here now. 2 catches, 4 receivers, and almost 100 yards gained. This one goes for 30. Well, helped by the big JJ catch. I formation Minnesota. Give off to Madison, and he fumbles the ball again. Back-to-back fumbles in 2 weeks for Alexander Madison. We'll see if he was down. Hard to tell in the scrum of bodies. I mean, this is... And give it away now plays, and the Bears are trolling the Vikings. Hard to tell. No challenge for flag from Kevin O'Connell, and oh boy. 2 under center. Gonna get the ball. He goes down again. This time it's James Lynch on the sack. So James Lynch will get a sack for Minnesota. Tua going down. Bringing extra pressure were the Vikings, and my heavens, celebrating a bit. So this will be a field goal opportunity. Big field goal. Right hash. 45-yarder. Gets the snap. It's away. And it is good right down Broadway. And this will be 3rd and 5, but first of all, it's the end of the first quarter. 7-6, a close one here in Chi-Town. The Windy City playing host to a 1-point divisional matchup. Gonna get this here, 3rd and 5. Here we go. Cousins, gun, snap, round, throws, short JJ. He had to come back for the ball. A little miscommunication there. Cousins. Right into punt. No interceptions. We love to see that, but you gotta... Jay Ward will wrap up the return man, plays the sad guitar. You got to wrap up the tackle there. You got to get that route. It didn't really have time to develop. Cousins threw it behind JJ, and oh boy, he had to come back for the ball. Marcus Davenport back in the game. Quick throw. Left side by Tua. Mekhi Blackman, rookie, coming down to make the tackle. Running backs and receivers coming back for these balls, but either way, there's a pick by Cousins, some miscommunication. And, oh boy, an interception for Cousins. And Edwards will get the pick. Cousins took a shot, had to get rid of the ball early. TJ Edwards on the pick, going for TJ Hawkinson, and oh boy. So from the goal line, it's another run for Herbert. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And they will take the lead. Khalil Herbert doesn't really spike the ball, but anyway, Khalil Herbert off the Kirk Cousins pick. This drive ends in points. And just to make it 13-7. Snap spot kick is good. They can do here. Cousins from the gun. Gets the snap. Quick throw. Intercepted again. It's Edwards again, and he's going to get into the end zone. A pick six. Cousins had a clean pocket. TJ Edwards back-to-back picks, and oh boy, Kirk Cousins going for JJ, double covered, and you can't throw that ball in for Kirk. This to make it 27. The snap spot kick. It's good. No huddle. Cousins, weird snap corralled. He's got a man left side. It's JJ and Trident for the second time. JJ burns Brown. And he will coast into the end zone for his second gritty of the day. Justin Jefferson immortalizing his spot in Vikings wide receiver legacy. Justin Jefferson, one of the best in the NFL, and Kirk, I want to say one of the best quarterbacks when given a clean pocket. You see flashes, and oh boy, here we go. So this make it 20-14, a one-score game. If this kick is good, you just got to make it. Joseph, oh boy. No good. Who knows? He's having a great season, though, so who knows? Here we go. Vikings defense. It's Danielle Hunter bringing him down. And you see it. Every third down, Minnesota Vikings will only rush 3. This time they get their 8 defenders in the secondary, and Minnesota's got 3 sacks because of it. Oh, my heavens. Danielle Hunter will bring down Tua Tagovailoa. And there's Cousins and JJ talking prior to this drive. He's like, you just throw it to me. I got you. And this to be a punt. 4th and 18. Minnesota forcing their 3rd punt of the contest. Kalen Barnes ankles to his left. Looking to return this thing before a touchdown. He's got great speed, but he runs backwards trying to gain the edge, and he gets caught. So open field to the right side. Kalen Barnes brought down near the 40. What, he fumbled? There was no fumble on the play. No, he had the ball the whole way. Either, okay. It's going to trot out Greg Joseph. Missed a extra point on the last drive. We'll see if he can hit from 56 with the wind coming in from his left to right. Greg Joseph. Kick is away. Perfect. It's good. Minnesota will score, making it a 3-point game. Kirk Cousins, can he be trusted coming into this game? He's got 2 picks, but he's also got 2 big completions of 4 touchdowns. A 4-point game, my apologizings. And, oh boy, it's been a tough go for Minnesota. The bright spot, though, surprisingly, is the defense on these big third downs here later. There's a big throw. And Julio back-to-back-to-back. Touchdown, Julio Jones. Wide open right side. Lewisine says, I'll get you next time. But Julio Jones, for now, will score. Wide open right side. They blitz Harrison Smith. They didn't have another safety. And it's to make it 27 rather to 16. The kick is away. And it's good. So 27-16 in an all-important game for second place in the NFC North behind the Green Bay Packers. We hate to say it. Kenny Wongwu, Kenny Wongwu's loose on the numbers left side. 50, 40, 30, 20, no flags on the field. Kenny Wongwu balls into the end zone for the first kick return touchdown of the Minnesota Vikings season. What's going on? Kenny Wongwu. Fourth career touchdown return and the first of the season. He is Kene Uzumaki. Oh my heavens. Silences the Windy City. The winds of change are a-blowing Minnesota. And Greg Joseph kicks it through. 4-point game. Once again, look at how gassed Wongwu is. There's Davenport, Ivan Pace, and sitting next to DJ Wanham. Third and one. They're going to throw it. Big throw! But Darnell Mooney. Touchdown. And what the hell just happened? Darnell Mooney. They blitzed Andrew Booth Jr. Darnell Mooney almost missed this catch. No safety help over the top. That's what you get. Chicago back up by 11 pending the kick. The snap spot kick. It's good. Okay, so we just need another Wongwu touchdown, right? That's all. That's all. Robbie Gould the kick. Wongwu drifts over to his right. It's 3 yards deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Kenny Wongwu. No such luck. He'll get it up to the 20, but we got JJ 6 for 6, 169, nice, and 2 touchdowns. It's a mess here in Minnesota. Cousins will let the 2-minute warning hit. Down 11. If you don't get the ball back after the break, you got to find this healthy balance here of not scoring or just getting these first downs. Cousins from the gun. Gets the snap, chalks it up. Almost intercepted for JJ, doubled up. And 4th and 1. Kevin O'Connell near midfield, keeping the offense out there. End of the first half. It's a give to CJ Ham. He didn't get it. So it will be a turnover on downs. Minnesota gambling again. Not going to get the first down. Oh boy. So we have another issue here. It's Tua making some throws this quarter, nearing the end of the first half. He hit Julio Jones here again. So Tua from the gun now. 2nd and 4, gets the snap. Quick throw across the middle, looking for Herbert. No good, incomplete. 3rd and 4 now. And you're seeing this again. Minnesota's big, 8 defenders in the defensive backfield. It's a give to Herbert. Not going to get it. Not going to get it. Kevin O'Connell will call a timeout. So 4th and 2 now. The Bears have a decision, up 11, and they will force a punt. So Josh Metellus in that fake punt formation. We had a fake punt run on us earlier this season. And this one will angle out at the 20. So Alexander Madison, 11 carries, 42 yards, no touchdowns, and a fumble to boot in this one. So here we go. Cousins will operate out of the shotgun. He's got Madison to his right. Left, rather. Getting the snap. Looking. He's got a wide open KJ Osborne right side. Goes out near the 40. They're going to call him out at the 44 in Minnesota. KJ Osborne in the slot today is feasting on this secondary. Now, a man without a catch here. Jordan Addison, rather. Kirk throws it as he's hit. Oof. Didn't get enough on it. He had JJ deep. Had he not been hit, what would have been? Kind of wonder. It was 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10. Kirk operating from the gun yet again. He's flushed. Quick throw. Caught JJ, just getting 5 and making this 3rd down manageable at 3rd and 5. He gets it again. And this will be 3rd and 5. Sandborn on the tackle. Gets the snap. Does Kirk. Looks and fires. Oh! Hit Josh Oliver in the hands, but the big hit. No flags. Josh Oliver wants one. He's looking around at the Viking staff like they're going to throw it. No good. And out comes Ryan Wright for this all-important 4th and 5. No flag for running in. This one will go out near the 9. And we get a coffin corner from Ryan Wright. So we pin him deep. Tua and company have to go the length of the field. We'll see. Excuse me, Tua from the gun. He's got Herbert to his right. Minnesota rushes 4. Tyrus Tonga will nearly get there now. No step out of bounds. Timeout called Chicago. And they're playing 4 points here to get the ball back. Big hit, no fumble, but Harrison Smith will jar the ball loose there. And let's see what they want to do here. They drop DJ Wanham in coverage left side. He angles over to the right. Tua throws underneath. Diving tackle. Byron Murphy missed. They keep him in bounds. 2nd timeout now taken by the Bears. The Chicago Bears 1st down. Tua, the shotgun. Gets the snap. And Danielle Hunter will pick up his 2nd. Tua flushed. And Danielle Hunter will pick up his 2nd sack of the game. 4th of the day for the Vikings defense. They're sending random pressures. They're giving different looks. And my heavens, is it working? And we have reached halftime. So at the half, the Bears get the ball back up 11 coming out of this break. It could be worse, but it could be better. 2 first-half picks for Kirk Cousins, ending in points, and we have a 34-23 score. Not over, but the defense has to play like it has in the beginning of the 2nd half. So we take a look around the NFL. We take a look, and the Bears, with our next week's opponent, the Niners, walked in a 4-point battle here towards the end of half number 1. It's a defensive struggle, really. In Jacksonville, the Colts, Anthony Richardson has thrown 2 picks. They are down to the Jaguars 20-7 nearing the end of the 1st half. So tough start for rookie Richardson. And in Texas, the Aints up on the Texans. Both quarterbacks throwing a touchdown and at least 1 pick in that one. Oh, but good run numbers. Cousins from the gun gets the snap. Uh-oh. He's got a man left side. You know him. You love him. It's JJ. 3rd gritty against these Bears from the Windy City. Throws the ball back. And it's just, you got to get Brown off JJ. You got to get Brown off JJ if you want to have success. Justin Jefferson is torching this defense here this afternoon, going for his 3rd touchdown, now nearing 200 yards, and Kirk Cousins has thrown his third in this one. We're not going for two. Are you kidding me? So this to make it a 4-point game. Greg Joseph missed a extra point earlier. Kick is away. Kick is away. Misses it right. No good. This will be about a 12-yarder. Right hash. Kick is away. It's good. So they will extend their lead to 8 now, I do believe. After Robbie Gould will kick it through those uprights. Oof, this put him up 40-29. It's not over yet, but this will be a 2-score lead. If this is good, kick is away. It's perfect. So a 2-score lead, Minnesota. You got to start going back to this for 2. The scores and nearly 200 yards. Cousins on the run, throws it. It's intercepted again. Oh, and Kirk Cousins will light up Brown, and Brown finally gets one on a weird throw by Cousins, and that'll be his 3rd pick of the contest. Anthony Brown is his name. Cousins threw it behind JJ. Oh, gotta be kidding me. So they got a late sub in. Tua to throw. Tua looking, throwing, caught. Herbert, touchdown. My goodness. That might be your dagger here. Khalil Herbert. You got DJ Wanham on him. What are we doing? DJ Wanham on him. Oh my goodness. So unless something happens here, Minnesota will fall to 0-6. And sole owners of third place in the division. As the Bears will take 2nd. Snap, spot, kick. It's good. Of course, pending any weirdness, 47-29. So Trey Lance from the gun gets the snap. Oh my heavens. He's got him again. Anthony Brown is not able to stop JJ. His 4th gritty of the game. He's not even doing the gritty anymore. He's flexing, saying, we own you, but we're down big. This will help. But Justin Jefferson will corral his 4th touchdown. And just about 12th catch of the game, we do believe. But my heavens, might be too little too late. We will find out here. So Kevin O'Connell keeping him out for the 2-point conversion. We'll see. Trey Lance gets the ball, throws before Hawkinson. He puts the ball over. 2-point conversion. Is good. We're not sure. We're going to go back. We believe it's good. No, he was separated from the ball. So no good. Hawkinson's separated from the ball. No good. And the score remains. It's one more for 600. And this will be the end of quarter number 3. It's an interesting one. 35-47, 47-35, however you and yours say it. 12-point game. Quarter number 4. Joseph on for a 43-yarder. That is Trey Lance's first incompletion here today. Joseph missed a couple, but this one is good. They pull within 10, maybe 9. Randy's math. Not looking good here. Or this team, who knows? We're going to find out. Trey Lance from the gun. Gets the snap. Looking for the favorite target. It's JJ. 5th touchdown against the Bears from the Windy City. We get another gritty. The 3rd gritty of the day. 5th touchdown for JJ. Oh my heavens. Anthony Brown is terrible. Anthony Brown, rather, not plural. He is getting torched at every turn here. And Trey Lance is having the time of his life. And this will silence the crowd. Now Minnesota to make it a 2-point game. Defense locking up. Joseph's kick. Oh, sneaks in right side. It's good. Breathe. Vikings fans, breathe. It's okay. 11:39 left to play. 2-point game for Minnesota. Kick is away. This crowd is as quiet as it's been all afternoon. Minnesota looking for their first win on the season. The Bears looking for their second to get second place in the NFC North. And turned around by the eyes of the quarterback. And Tua threw off Brian Asamoah for the first. Big first down there. Quarterback keeper. It's a fumble. Somebody get back for the ball, please. Picked up by the Vikings. Oh, Asezi Otomawa. Asezi Otomawa with a forced fumble. Now, was he down? No. He got uprooted, separated, and he gets his own fumble. Scrambling for the ball, Asezi Otomawa. Coming to fruition. So 3rd and 11, not a lot of plays in the playbook designed to get you this amount of yards, but you gotta go get it, so you might as well go get it. Trey Lance from the empty set shotgun gets the snap. Looks and throws for his playmaker, and it's intercepted. No, it's intercepted. Looking for JJ, and he gave up the coverage. No. Jack Sanborn. Who? Tua from the gun, midfield stripe. Danielle Hunter. 3rd sack of the game for Hunter. And this defense suffocating the Bears at this point. If the defense keeps playing like this and Trey Lance can get together another scoring drive, we will have a Bear down. We will have a Bear down. It's coming down to the wire, though. A quarterback keeper. Samoa, another fumble. My heavens, Samoa will upend, and Tevin Jenkins goes in. A lot to unpack here on this play. A lot to unpack. Jenkins will leave the field. We'll give him claps, but my heavens, what the hell did we just witness? A lot to unpack there. A sack, not a sack fumble, but it was a fumble by Tua. Picked up by Otomawa, or not. Oh my heavens, I can't even talk. Either way, tight end screen left side, not going to go anywhere. Mekhi Blackman on the tackle. This will no doubt force a punt, and for the 4th straight drive, the Bears will punt it away after Tua can't get him the first down. So Metellus will do his patented jump, and Kalen Barnes will bring this thing up the field to the 27. Needs a touchdown here to win the game. Just to make it a 5-point game. Robbie Gould, left hash. Gets the snap. It is good. Oh boy. So Trey Lance, 2 picks, one of them resulting in 3 points. The biggest of the day. Jefferson moved outside to the left. Trey Lance empty set. Gets the snap. Throws it up. Batted away. No flag for pass interference. And they'll trot out Greg Joseph for a 61. He hit from 61 earlier this season. That being indoors. The snap spot kick. And he misses it. Wide right. Oh boy. Often they're shooting themselves in the foot. Well, you could say kicking, I suppose. Big throw, caught Julio. He spins out of a tackle. Julio is loose. Nobody's able to tackle him. Touchdown, Bears. Oh, boy. The crafty veteran might have put in the seal on the proverbial deal. Andrew Booth. Not able to bring him down. At my heavens, what are we witnessing? A self-implosion by the Minnesota Vikings. Just to put him up by 11 with 2:59 left. The snap spot kick. It's good. 12, rather. Hey, Lance, operating in the new huddle offense. Looking, throwing. Oh. KJ Osborne dropping the end zone again. My goodness, the good and bad of KJ this season is laughable. It's good and bad. It's KJ Osborne. Trey Lance from the gun, looking to put his team within a shot. He'll throw it away before he's hit. Incomplete. And Jordan Addison and Anthony Brown, who's been burned by JJ for 5 touchdowns, get into it. And this is a big 3rd and goal for Minnesota. Obvious 2-down territory. 1:23 remaining. Defense playing very well this 4th quarter. Lance from the gun, gets the snap. Looking, throwing it up. JJ diving catch! Touchdown number 6 for Justin Jefferson. And he's doing a little dance with TJ. Shake, 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 shake. So, my goodness, Lance delivering his 3rd touchdown of the game. Ooh, diving Justin Jefferson catch. And Minnesota has an opportunity. They have an opportunity. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion, trying to get this thing within 4. Lance to throw. Hit as he throws. Wide open Alexander Madison right side. It's a 6-point game as we see it. So Minnesota's defense now called upon. They've been great this half. Not allowing much for points. Will be the 6th loss called by Randy Replay this season. Harrison Smith coming down near the line. Victory formation for the Bears. Kneel it down. Game that saw 4 picks by 2 different quarterbacks for the Vikings. Oh boy. Agencies will start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's your game. Minnesota shot themselves in the foot and kicked the game away with Greg Joseph missing 3 key field goals and extra points. And this was your opportunity. The schedule gets harder after this week. This was your chance to steal one here in Chi-Town, the Windy City. We can 51-57. And Chicago now sole owners of number 2 in the division. Minnesota will drop to number 3. And oh boy, this one really just hurts. 57-51, your final will get you into these player stats. We'll get you ready for next week where we face the Niners at home. Excuse me, 98.7 QB rating for Kirk Cousins. He was 20 of 31, 64% completion percentage for those of you that did not know how to do math. Excuse me again, or simply didn't look over here. 374 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks in the game. Well, Trey Lance came in the 3rd quarter, 14 of 25. He was 56% completion percentage. For those of you that did not know how to do math or simply didn't look over here, 253 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions for Trey Lance. 2 big interceptions, one of them leading to 3 points, kind of putting this game out of reach. And then the big touchdown catch by Julio, putting the proverbial icing on the cake. Minnesota came back, made it interesting, or so we thought. And they will lose this game on the 5 turnovers. 6 if you include the fumble by Alexander Madison, who had 21 carries for 83 yards. The aforementioned fumble. 3 for 5 CJ Ham. Got a big 4th down conversion. And Trey Lance 2 for 22. Receiving, it was Justin Jefferson, rightfully so. 14 catches, 387, 6 gritties against the Bears from the Windy City. My goodness. KJ Osborne, 8 for 146. Had a lot of key catches. Also led the team in drops. There's 2. And TJ Hawkinson, 3 for 34. Also had a drop. And CJ Ham, 3 for 5. Jordan Addison, after having Back-to-back 100-yard games, just held to 2 catches for 39. Josh Oliver, 2 for 14. Alexander Madison, 2 for 2. Nobody cares about blocking. Going to go to defense. Look at total tackles, and my heavens, the Minnesota Vikings have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know what you call that. We're going to call it a sextuple double. Oh, boy, because, well, I'm getting fined anyway. Why not? What's an extra couple thousand? Harrison Smith, 15 tackles. Brian Asamoah, 14 tackles. Lewis Seen, 13 tackles. Trenton Simpson having his best game in a purple uniform, whether it be the Ravens or the Vikings. A career day for him, 11 total tackles. Byron Murphy with 11 and Daniil Hunter with 11 as well. Mekhi Blackman with 9, DJ Wanham and Ivan Pace Jr. with 4. Andrew Boo Jr. with 4. Davenport, Bynum, Metellus with 3. O'Neal Otamawa, who had a big forced fumble coming down the stretch. Jonathan Bullard with 2 as well. Tackles for loss, we had a ton. 6 for Daniil Hunter, all by his little lonesome. 3 for DJ Wanham, 2 for Asamoah and Otamawa. Yep. Davenport, Seen, Bullard, Blackman, Lynch, and Simpson, each with 1. 4, 5, 6. Who cares? It was a big sack day for Daniil Hunter. 3 of them in this one. He just signed a big contract extension, and so far playing up to that contract. 11 total tackles, 6 for loss, 3 sacks. My goodness. James Lynch had his first sack of the season, and DJ Wanham had one as well. No interceptions for the Minnesota Vikings today. We had 1 pass deflection by Harrison Smith, 2 forced fumbles by Otamawa and Asamoah, both on Tua. And we somehow recovered 3 fumbles, 2 of them from Kalen Barnes. Oh, yes, he did have the botched punt that he recovered his own. So he gets another one, and then Otamawa will pick up the other one as well. No block kicks, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns for your Minnesota Vikings in this one. Greg Joseph missed 1 field goal. He was 2 for 3. That was the 61-yarder that would have put this thing within 4 or 5. They were late, longest of 56, so Greg's long. Got to keep him around that 60 mark. 60 plus, he's not good this season. And then missed 2 extra points in this one. Ryan Wright called upon 4 times, punting for 181, netting 162. 1 of them inside the 20, 1 of them being a touchback. Well, the preceding presentation was a 0-6 presentation of the Minnesota Vikings on the SSN. Any rebroadcast, redistribution, or reusage of said broadcast is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of the NFL, the SSN, or any of its subsidiaries. We'll get you back to the main screen. Talk about some things looming for the Vikings. What is the future of this team? What is the future of the quarterback room of this team? And will Kirk Cousins be dealt prior to the trade deadline? We got some spicy nuggets coming out of this one. I'm being told that the post-game interview for the SSN brought to you by Monsoon Air of Kevin O'Connell released or unearthed some nuggets that will entice Minnesota Vikings fans going forward. And we'll tease that here when we get you back to the main screen. This has been Randy Replay. Once again, your Minnesota Vikings losers in the Midway by 6 points. The closest loss of the year, and a real heartbreaker. We'll get you back to the main screen and cover it all in just a minute. And hello and welcome back to the main screen. A big loss here. The defense, of course. We want to take you back into the box score as we take a look at Chicago's scoring through the second half. Oh boy. I mean, the first quarter was great. Right. 7-6 at the end of 1. Minnesota got a little Swiss cheesy there in the second. Couple quarterback interceptions by Kirk Cousins led to points. And then in the third and fourth quarter, they locked up as best as they could, allowing less points than both quarters, less points than in the second quarter combined. And the second half, they really came up big on third downs, forcing fumbles And turnovers, we were +5 in the take give in this one, but -5 in the take give. I do apologize. But it seemed like the defense played very, very well on second and third down there in the second half and creating all these punts. 4 straight drives, the Bears either gave it away on a fumble, a incompletion, or a big stop by the Vikings defense and forced punts. And I mean, you give it right back to them on 2 Trey Lance interceptions, and you proverbially shoot yourself in the foot. So the Vikings defense definitely played their best game here today in Randy's eyes, and it just wasn't enough with the turnovers that the offense gave of 6. So in the post game, we teased a little nugget that oh boy, Minnesota will actively seeking trade offers for Kirk Cousins. We teased that here. We will take a look at some of them. Just so you know, the Texans want Cousins despite drafting C.J. Stroud. They're willing to give up Damon Pierce. The enticing offer for Minnesota's secondary was Xavier Howard and 2025 3rd and 7 and a 4 in third year of this franchise. You got George Pickens and a 3rd and 4th this year. That's enticing from the Steelers. You got Jordan Brooks. You got Calais Campbell, who was just traded from the Falcons. You got Brian Robinson. You got Van Jefferson. You got Jacoby Myers. Randy replays most enticing offer here with a 3rd, a 5th, and a 7th from this year and next year. You got Cole Strange. You got J.C. Horn. But then the one that makes the most sense, New York Giants, Adoree Jackson. He is a scheme fit, 82 overall out of 100 rated by the NFL. Only going to take $12 million. And then you get some picks for the next 2 seasons. You get a 2nd rounder next season. You get a 4th rounder. Minnesota does not have a 2nd round this season, so you subsequent that. You got Hargrave coming over from San Francisco and a 2nd round this year and 7th this year and a 4th next year. So that is enticing. So there is definite interest for Kirk Cousins, as you see. Jerry Jeudy, 2024 3 and 4 and a 2026 round 6. And you do it to light a fire under Kirk Cousins' booty. Now, in the first quarter and the second quarter, it looked like we've seen a different Kirk Cousins. At one point, he was 3 for 3 with 118 and a touchdown, and then it just kind of fell apart there in the second and third quarter. And Trey Lance comes in. He finishes the game up midway through the third, and he puts together back-to-back scoring drives in back-to-back weeks. But yes, Trey Lance is not impervious to the pick bug as he throws too. So that'll be a storyline going forward. Of course, we will have Kevin O'Connell on the podcast Friday, and we'll be sure to grill him about the future of the quarterback room with the trade deadline looming here week 8. Doesn't get any easier. This was the must-win game for the Vikings. And they have the 49ers coming in to U.S. Bank Stadium next week, and then we go to Green Bay, who is undefeated at 5-0. This has been Randy Replay. Once again, your Minnesota Vikings losers in the Midway, 57-51. I will see you. Woo! In the next one.